talk about eating fats or a higher proportion of fats in the diet. Now, I just happen to do that, and I've been doing that for a while for the very reason that I cannot digest and process high fiber foods very well. I can't digest and process most grains. I can't eat wheat, right? I can't eat bread. I can't eat most beans. It's terrible, very, very terrible. Can't eat most beans, can't eat most legumes. Coarse cellulose fiber from vegetables, most vegetables like celery, can't have it. If I do have some vegetables, like I like green peas and broccoli, I have to make sure that I boil them so they get soft enough. So, oh, another thing is that I'm pre-diabetic, so I can't have high sugar. Gotta leave out all the cakes and candies, uh, even fruits that are highly concentrated in sugar, that leaves those out. So what does that basically leave me? Well, proteins and vegetables that are not coarse in fiber, low sugar fruits, and dairy products don't agree with me either, except for like hard cheeses, like a hard like cheddar cheese, because these are low in lactose. So I'm also lactose intolerant. So I end up eating a high proportion of fat in my diet daily in order to get in order to not feel hungry and in order to have some energy. But it's not just any type of fat. I try to get a lot of mono and saturated fat. Monounsaturated fat is easier by your body to break down because it only contains two chains of triglycerides. It's a less dense form of fat. Monounsaturated fats are less dense form of fat. So things like avocados, I eat almond butter, I have olive oil, delicious. And it keeps me from getting too hungry. And it gives me energy. I actually could train better, but I also have like some servings of fruit. I can have cherries. I can have bananas. I got to be careful with the cherries because the skin will bother me too. I'm a sensitive guy. But I put them in a juicer. If I have something like cherries, blueberries, throw them in a juicer and then I blend them so they get the fiber or the coarse fiber out. I mean, the skin irritates and I can't handle that. I do have a lot of carrots. I can't eat boil the carrots. Hey, hello there, KK. We're talking about how's your evening going? So glad you could make it aboard. It's cold here. See, that's why I have this hat. Keep my ears warm. I'm cold, but I'm talking about a hot topic. Hot topic today. The subject of fats in the diet. Hey, because I don't sleep. No, I sleep, but I mean, I like staying up late and talking to you guys. That's why. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas to everybody. Hey, thank you very much, KK. Yeah, I eat like low in high fiber food. High fiber, like I don't eat a lot of wheat. I don't eat wheat. I can't have wheat. I don't eat a lot of grains. I find myself eating things like a lot of eggs, almond butter. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, grateful and glad. Welcome, welcome. And so what am I gonna do? I'm eating eggs, but I put some good things. I put basil on it. I don't give up. Hey, hello there, future. See, I don't give up. I do have some choices. I can have some lemons. I make juices. I like having my spinach juice blended and I strain it. I make it nice and delicious with some lemons and what do you, Yeah, we're talking about eating a diet that contains a lot of fat in it. But what I do else do I eat to help my body use that fat? I use a lot of citrus juices. I use a lot of I use garlic because garlic helps the liver. And when you eat a lot of fat, when you eat a lot of fat, your liver gets put to work. Yeah, it gets put to work like a bunch of construction workers because the liver has to work harder to use that fat. That garlic helps that. Garlic helps with the inflammation because the liver, when it receives all that fat, it has to make something called bile. Yes, bile. Sounds nasty, right? Bile. But that's what your body needs to, when you eat all these foods with fat. So um, I have olive oil. It helps with the bile. There's something called olive leaf. Olive leaf extract is good. Basil leaves. So these herbs help my body with the bile, help my body, help my stomach, help my liver. Uh, and beets, beets are all these things. Beets are very necessary because they have something, a B vitamin called choline. Okay, so I'll give you a little background on me, on myself. I've suffered many years since 1991. I suffered many years for like digestive problems. And talking about doctors, I went to a doctor because I used to many years bleeding, going to the bathroom, bleed up. I mean, it's a very bad, you know, not a very good subject to talk about, but very bad situation, very bad condition. No doctors help me. I will tell the doctor, and they say, well, eat less. Don't stay up late at night. I mean, eat less. I mean, how less can I eat? I was eating one meal a day. They want me to starve. Hey, how you doing, Sandy? Wow, I'd like to go to San Antonio, Texas. I have never been there before. I'm in Pennsylvania now. I heard it's beautiful in Texas, San Antonio too. As well. But doctors didn't help me. I'm going to be honest with you. They didn't tell me what to eat. Hey, how you doing, Future C? James, yeah. So James, you're from, yeah, okay, it's good. Everybody talks here. Everybody talks to each other, not just to me. Me to you, me to the next guy. And lady, everyone's welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And the doctors didn't help me. They didn't tell me what to eat. They'll give you some anti-acid pills, but anti-acid can lower the acid in your stomach, right? And your body needs the acid in your stomach for your immune system. Yeah, the acid in your stomach actually helps fight bacteria and other things. So if you take away the acid in your stomach, yeah, you get less acid. But at the same time, the bacteria doesn't have anybody to fight against, right? So, these are things that I read about. And because I didn't have any help, I had to help myself. I, I've been very fortunate. I've worked in health food stores, and every time I went to, you know, I went to learn about herbs. I looked in the computer and learned about herbs, what they do. But getting back to the fats, they've helped my life a lot. But at the same time, I make sure that I eat a lot of herbs and I eat the foods that help your body break down fats, like certain B vitamins are found in yeast. Okay, yeast is something that's in a food. Yeast is something you could buy separately. I take fenugreek. It's an in Indian culture, they call it methi powder. It helps with the acidity of the stomach. It's very good. It also contains nutrients. But I want to tell you that this video is not meant as instruction. It's meant for educational purposes. I'm not telling anybody they should go out eat this or take that. This is just for educational and informational purposes only. So, like I was saying, a high fat, your liver needs to be healthy. There's things like the beets that help the liver because it contains an amino acid called betaine. This helps break down the fat too. It helps make it more liquid. Your body can process it better. It helps the gallbladder. See, the liver has a little thing next to it called the gallbladder. It has that's where all the stuff called bile from the liver passes through that little gallbladder. What happens is that sometimes the fat clogs up the gallbladder and then then you're in trouble. Beets are very good for the gallbladder. Did you know that? Yes, garlic, olive oil. So it's not just a matter of you know, eating a lot of fats. You have to know how to combine herbs and other foods for your body to use fat because, you know, when you're not able to eat a lot of grains, potatoes, you're not able to eat breads, you're not able to eat a lot of fruits. Can't eat spaghetti. What's life without spaghetti, right? But then you have to get these nutrients from other herbs and other type of vegetables that you can't eat, that I can't eat. Beets you can boil and make them soft beets. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, looking forward to future C. So a lot of people ask me, can I just have a diet with only fatty foods and protein? But you have to be conscious, like I said, that certain vegetables have the nutrients that you need to break down the fats that are certain vegetables that help your liver, like the beets, right? The garlic, and certain fats that are good for the liver, like the olive oil, because it helps the gallbladder. And you do need your fiber. I take a fiber supplement, but it's mostly from a food. It comes from psyllium husk, and it's very good. It's very good, and I am able to eat some vegetables, but I have to make it soft. I have to make the fiber very softer for my body, and I discovered chickpea spaghetti. The garbanzo is flour, and they make spaghetti out of it. As long as I boil it enough, I can eat it. And chickpea spaghetti is a very good source of iron. I get a good source of iron because I don't eat meat either. So the chickpea spaghetti is very good. But also, like I was talking about, the energy level. If you want to gain muscle, you you have something called arachidonic acid. Okay, it's a fancy word, but what that does, it helps your muscles swell up. Right, they swell up. They cause inflammation in the muscle fibers, but then it helps when inflammation goes down. That inflammation helps the muscle fibers repair itself. So fats help the body with arachidonic acid. Fats are necessary, essential fats, because they're essential fats. If you have a lot of omega 6s that comes from nuts, and you need to balance it out with omega 3s, fats that come from fish oils, from olive oils. It's very important, and it helps the body break down. Okay, KK, good talking to you. You know, so if you want to burn fat, it, things like the olive oil and the fish oil, even sesame oil, helps the body burn fat, and it's healthier for the heart. A lot of people, just get on this diets with just meat and saturated fats alone. It's not healthy for the heart. You need those healthy omega 6s. Like I said, from the fish oils, the olive oils, the flaxseed oil. It's also necessary for your joints for inflammation. Fish oil is very good. Yes. Oh, oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, as you were saying, bye to Future C. Hey, have a good night, Future C. Nice talking to you. Nice seeing you. Nice meeting you. Yeah, so a lot of people, ask me, am I okay just eating like just eggs and meat? And I made another video on because the importance of having the fibers, controlling, the metabolism with the B vitamins that are found in a lot of vegetables and grains. But again, I can't eat a lot of grains. But there's other things, like I said, that in yeast, they're in nuts, the B vitamins inside, like the thiamine, also contained in certain dairy products. Though I can't have like a lot of, like I can't have regular milk. I could have hard cheeses. It contains thiamine, B6, very important. And do you know hard cheeses contain vitamin K2, which is important for your body to handle cholesterol? And I mean, not cholesterol, calcium. Yeah, I have a dog. I have a dog. You know, I, I'm sorry, but somebody's calling me upstairs. I think it's the landlord. I hope I don't get in trouble. Oh, sorry, I can't. It's not really my dog. I take care of it. I'm not the owner, but I walk it. I walk the dog. I think the landlord is calling me. Can you excuse me? I'll be right back. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. What's going on? Anyway, yeah. So, I'm still here. The landlord didn't come. I guess I'm not in trouble. Hooray! But yeah. So let's see how we can eat healthy by making healthy choices. Even if you can't eat breads like me, right? You could still look for there's other grains like I eat red potatoes. Uh, White potatoes are good too. Red potatoes have more nutrients, and it's a grain. I eat. I find flour's made out of certain beans like the chickpeas, the lentils, but in flour, and you make food out of it. You make certain recipes. I find I can, it agrees with me and it provides more B vitamins. Things like yeast contain a lot of B vitamins too. But there's, a lot of greens. There's, there's ways you could, just strain the bad fiber, the thick fiber from the spinach and other vegetables, and you make juices. That's that's a way to make it easier to have more vegetables and not get too filled up. And that's what I do a lot. And it helps with the stomach, helps the acid in the stomach. It's very good. But I gotta go, and it's really great meeting everybody. I gotta go because I think the landlord's still up there.